Hey there, everybody. Happy Monday. This is David in Houston. It is time for some CubeFit HIIT. So we'll get going. I'll get my video pulled up. There I am. Make sure you just got a little bit of space, and we're gonna get warmed up first before we get into some of the main course, if you will. Okay. So what we're gonna do first is get a face pull and then reverse fly, waking up those shoulders. So that first one you lead with those elbows, and then that second one just moving at the shoulder, getting those hands back. So pulling back. There we go. Sorry if the lighting isn't the best. The sun was just on me and shifted. Darn sun, it'll do that. Getting those shoulders going, getting some blood flow today. The upper body first. Let's get 2 more of each. Face pull, reverse fly, face pull, and reverse fly. Second one, getting that spine awakened, getting the lower body activated a little bit too. What we're gonna do is a reverse lunge, and then we're gonna get a little twist involved here too. So I'm gonna bring my right leg back and then twist to my left. All right, and we're gonna stay with that same thing. Right leg goes back, and then twist to my left. Reaching back, waking up those hips, like I said, and that front leg should be driving through that foot, that heel mostly. Getting the quads ready for some work. Let's get one more on this side. Back, twist, and then we'll switch. Okay, so this right side is gonna be forward. I'm coming back, twisting the opposite way, then back up. There we go. You can see I'm still outside. The weather's actually been nice today, so it was a little too cold last week. I had to stay in the garage for some classes. All right, let's get 2 more, and I'll show you what we'll start our main work with. Coming all the way up. Okay, so we're gonna start with some squats in that lower body. Let me show you. I call this a 2-for-1 squat, or because we're getting a lot of movement in here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go all the way down into your squat, come halfway up, back down into the squat, and then all the way up. So again, your full range of motion, bob up halfway, back down, and then up. Man, you really have to control it, get more time under tension for that lower half. That's a great exercise. So we're gonna go 3 rounds there, 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off, okay? We're going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Coming down, then back up. Remember, you're only halfway up and then the full way up. Nice work. Oh yeah, I'm feeling those quads. 3, 2, and 1. Now you got a little rest. Utilize that rest so you can go as hard as you possibly can during our 20-second work interval. Get back to it in 10. Remember, flat feet, grip the ground, okay? 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Again, you really have to control that bottom portion. You can't just dive bomb into it. What's up, hip flexors? 3, 2, 1. Nice. 2 down, 1 to go. And then on the second movement of our 6 main moves, we're gonna hit the backside a little bit harder. Those hamstrings and glutes. Don't get me wrong, we're hitting glutes hard right here. Last one here, 3, 2, 1, come on. Halfway up, and then all the way up. Keep on pushing, everybody, you got this. 3, 2, 1. Very nice job. Next one, we're gonna go into a hinge. So we push those hips back. When we come back up, we're gonna get an upright row as well, okay? So hinge, upright row, hinge, upright row. Going in 3, 2, 1. Push those hips back. Then elbows coming all the way up. Making sure our posterior chain is nice and strong with this one. 3, 2, 1. Big fan of working the hammies and the erectors and all those really hard. A lot of our lower body movements are really quad dominant in that anterior portion. So making sure we get the backside too. All right, 3, 2, 1, come on. Hip hinge and upright row. Both these movements, my fingertips skimming up my body. First up and down my legs, then through the torso. Keeping it nice and close. 3, 2, 1. All right, one more here. And then we get to some fun upper body work. Got a nice little combo move for us next. Really working that hip hinge. All right, 5 seconds, everybody. Everything you got on this last one. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Keeping that posture. Chest up, shoulders back. Eight seconds, keep going. 3, 2, and 1. Told you we have a combo here. We're gonna get in that hinge position, just like we were in. And we're gonna row and then kick back. So you see my elbows come up for that big squeeze, pushing back, and then back into that starting position, okay? So I just wanna make sure everybody gets that. We're in that hinge posture. We stay in this posture the whole time. Elbows come up, go into a tricep kickback, and then we're forward, forward, okay? Feel it out. All right, 3, 2, 1. Row, kick back, and then back down. Row, kick back, back down. Hitting the back muscles, also hitting the triceps hard. Those are some muscles that really have, they're big, so they have some potential for growth. 2, 1. Yeah, when you talk about complex muscles like the back, there's so much going on back there. Making sure you get those horizontal rows, those vertical pulls is really important. So that's why we're doing them. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Pull, push, and then back to that start. Pull, push, back to the start. Getting a little rhythm. That mind muscle connection going. Back and triceps. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, one more here. We'll take an official water break after this set. You can obviously grab water whenever you need to. We'll take that and then get to our second half of the workout. All right, 3, 2, 1, all from the hinge. That's where it starts. Whenever we're doing these, make sure that back is always nice and flat. As you get fatigued, kind of wants to cave a little bit. Stay resilient. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Official class water break starts now. And it's ended. No, let me stop. You guys watch me. I'll show you what we got next. We're actually going to be on our back. And we're going to do some crunches today. This is the first time in this class we've ever done crunches. That's usually because I don't really prescribe that many flexion, spinal flexion based movements, because a lot of people get that. But it's not a bad thing if you do them correctly. So what I want you to do is push your lower back down on the ground. All right, that's the first and probably most important part. And then I like having my feet elevated like this. It just keeps my upper back from popping up when I do this movement. My chin stays upright, shoulder blades come off the ground and then back down. off the ground, and then back down, okay? So we're gonna do that. We're gonna start it about 15 seconds, okay? Hope that extra rest did you some good. Ready to get after the second half of the workout. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're crunching up and back down. It's not a full sit up, so your entire torso doesn't have to come up. But you want to get those shoulder blades up off the ground. You'll feel your abdomen ignite when you do that. Don't tuck that chin. Keep it up. Try to keep like a fist in between your chin and your chest. That's probably the best way. Keep that chin up instead of doing this maneuver like that. All right, working those abs hard. We got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Yeah, if you have a good ratio of flexion and extension exercises in your spine, try not to demonize any movements. 3, 2, 1. But it is important to note if you're doing these all day, every day, you're not doing your bird dogs or other movements like that, then you might feel a little bit too much tension in that back and it could start some chronic pain. So just be smart with it. All right, 3, 2, 1. Finishing up those abs. Let's go. Chin high, shoulder blades up off the ground, lower back pushed against the ground. I'm feeling the burn. Keep moving, everybody. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We're going to get some push-ups. Do a lot of push-ups in this class. It's a good way to get some upper body strength. I'm going to start first with a wide grip. So think shoulder grip or like shoulder width is where you kind of start at, and you can go in and out from there. I'm going to go into a wide grip for this first one. We're just going to move through that shoulder and elbow all the way down and up. Need your knees to be on the ground. That's absolutely fine. Just make sure you get that full range of motion. Going in 3, 2, 1. Wrapping them out, y'all. Just like our planks. Have that core nice and tight. And glutes turn on. Extra credit for glutes turn on. 3, 2, 1. So for the second one, I'm going to go inside a shoulder width for a closer grip. Not hands together, just inside a shoulder width. My elbows are going to be tucked in a little bit more too. Get a little bit more tricep that way. All right, 3, 2, 1. Already halfway through this set. Keep wrapping them out, y'all. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to meet you guys in the middle. I'm just going to go shoulder width on this last one. Just little things, keep it fresh, changing that hand distance up a little bit. All right, going in 5, 3, 2, 1. Do what you can. Remember, form is king. Keep that technique. Get to the point where your form's looking ugly, just get a hold at the top of that push-up. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so last but not least, we're gonna go into movement we did. It's been maybe a couple months now, maybe like 2 months, where we do a Heisman as a lateral agility sequence. So what you're gonna do, you start with this knee up, you go 1, 2, and then over, 1, 2, over, 1, 2, over, like that. And then again, extra credit points if you're doing the Heisman like that. You got the football in one hand and straight arm. Not needed, but it's fun. Going to go on 15 here. I like to feel it out on those first couple and then go faster as you get the technique. All right, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Over, over, boom. Over, over, boom. Speed it up as you are feeling it out. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Getting that heart rate up. It is good for you. It's the holiday season. Need to make a little time for cardio. All right, I'll start on the other side and we'll get going in 5, 3, 2, 1. Over. Good, 10 seconds, come on. Keep moving, everybody. 3, 2, 1, yes. We have one more before we cool down. Man, time flies. So what that means is got to give it your all on this last one. Going in 10 seconds. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. That lateral shuffle, get that knee up. Do your stiff arm. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Sweet. Okay, let's grab some water and make sure we cool it down. That's what the cool kids do. Okay, so I'm going to a half kneeling position next. I've done this before a few times. We're going to this half kneeling posture, stretch out the hip. My right knee is down, so I'm gonna feel it in that right hip flexor. What I want you to do, make sure you tuck that pelvis under, try to squeeze that right glute, and you're gonna reach back till you feel that hip stretching. And check this out, I'm not hinging at the hip, so I'm not gonna feel anything. I'm not reaching back with my shoulders, so I'm not gonna get the right emphasis. Knee, hip, and shoulder all in one line. And as soon as I get straight up, I'm feeling that big stretch. Good, a few more seconds here before we flip it. 2 and 1. Let's do just that. Flip which side's on the ground. You can start out forward. You can see I have this straight line and then reach it back. Get some deep breaths in. Let that heart rate kind of regulate. Love that Heisman move because obviously it's fun, but get some single leg work in, you get some balance, some lateral agility. And you can just kind of ease yourself into it if you haven't done something like that in a while. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're gonna flip it again. We're still in that half kneeling position. Okay, hopefully you have a mat or something so your knees are being forgiving. But you're gonna hinge this time so you have a stretch in your hamstring that we worked really hard. You can just kind of reach forward towards your toe. So reach those hips back, reach those toes towards you. Stretch out the hammy. I'm feeling it all down my calf, so if you're getting that too, that's awesome. Feels good. Last one, we're just gonna flip that. Other knee on the ground. Reach those hips back, reach those toes, point them towards you. And enjoy your final stretch of this class at least. I know Jason does a Monday stretch class, which is phenomenal. And I do one on Wednesday morning, and then there's PVC mobility right after that. So you guys need some ideas or some motivation to get that flexibility, get that mobility work in. Those are some ideas for you. Good. Let's release it. Nice job, everybody. Always appreciate you hopping on with me. And I will see you next week or hopefully before. Thanks, y'all.
Thanks, David.
Thank you.